Welcome, Space Cadets. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some of the movies that I like to watch in the month of February. Let's get what's up. Hope you can still hear me. Yeah, it looks like Space Cat will be joining us today. A couple things that we celebrate in February are Valentine's Day, of course, as well as my birthday, and sometimes leap year. And before we get into the videos, I'd just like to say that I recommend each and every one of these movies. They're definitely some of my favorites. And I'm not going to speak too much about each of the videos just because I don't want to spoil it for you in case there are any in the selection that you have not seen. What else? Guess that's about it. There are a lot of the movies in the selection that are really unique, but there are also a few classics in there as well. So hopefully there's a little something for everyone. All right, let's get into the movies. First we have Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart, and some of you may recognize the artwork immediately as that of contemporary artist Nicoletta Ceccoli. If you're not familiar with her artwork, I highly recommend going to her website, nicolettaceccoli.com. And she's got a gallery on there with, the stuff that she's working on. And it's really cool stuff. Recommend checking that out. This is one of my very favorite movies. It's PG, so the whole family can watch it. And it's a really unique story. Next, we have Aladdin, one of my favorite Disney films. This is the original animated one. I have yet to see the live-action one. And for those of you who have been watching my channel, you may already know that Space Cat here, that's just his screen name. He's actually named after Jasmine's tiger. So, yeah, and he's almost as heavy as a tiger. I really like this movie. Next we have Cinderella. This is the live action one because I prefer this one to the original. It's got a wonderful cast. Lily James is a perfect Cinderella, and Helena Bonham Carter is her fairy godmother. She's really funny. This is a good one. It's got a good message, and this partially inspired the poem on my video titled Reasonable Rhyme. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to check it out. Next we have Beauty and the Beast. This is the original animated version, and I personally like the beginning of this one better than the remake, better than the live action version. I really like the stained glass motif in the beginning. But the newer one, which I do not like the beginning at all, I gotta say, other than the beginning, I think I like this one better. There's nothing wrong with the singing in the first one, but I like Emma's singing better. I just think she has a better voice. And fun fact, the actor who played Belle's father in the live action one, he actually did the voiceover for Tullio in The Road to El Dorado. And the person who did the voiceover for Miguel, he directed Cinderella. So, what are you doing? You getting fussy? So yeah, that's a fun fact. Next we have Tarzan. This is a classic. This is a fairly new film, new-ish. One of the most recent versions of Tarzan. But Tarzan is classic. If you like action and adventure, I really think that you'll like this. And again, for those of you who have been watching my videos, I believe it was actually in the same video, the Reasonable Rhyme video, I mentioned that I was born in a place that was named after Tarzan. And that is because Edgar Rice Burroughs lived there. So, yeah. And next, next we have Robin Hood. And this came out when I was about 10. I remember the summer that this came out, I saw it in theater. And for a large portion of that summer, I went around wearing a cloak and carrying a bow and arrow. This really had quite an influence on me. I like it a lot, obviously. Next we have The Fifth Element, and this is a very unique movie, Luc Besson film, and it's a futuristic action-adventure type of thing, and yeah, it's definitely one of a kind. Well, there's another Luc Besson film it's got the same kind of feel to it, Lucy, if you've seen that, and you like that, then you'll probably like this. Next we have It's Kind of a Funny Story. The title is a very excellent description of the film. It's got Zach Galifianakis, Emma Roberts, good cast, so Zach's always funny. Benny and June. This is one of Johnny Depp's first films, or I don't know if it's one of his first. It's one of his earliest films that he was in, and this role that he plays, I don't think I could see anybody else playing that role of Sam. It definitely suits him very well. Yeah, this is excellent. I don't think they could do a remake and do any better than the original. This is great. Stranger Than Fiction. Again, a title that suits the movie very well. This is a Will Ferrell movie, but it's not like any other Will Ferrell movie at all. Great cast. You've got Dustin Hoffman, Queen Latifah, Emma Thompson is a riot in this. I absolutely love her character. She is probably one of my favorite. Emma Thompson in this movie is probably one of my favorite portrayals of a fictional character, period. Like, Emma Thompson playing it. It's just, she is so great as this character. I love it. 50 First Dates, Adam Sandler movie. If you're familiar with his movies, this definitely has his flavor to it. It's a romantic comedy, a little quirky. It's got Drew Barrymore, and it's, again, a unique movie. It's got animals, if you like animals. This is good. This is really good. It's a cute movie. It's definitely, yeah, very endearing. 50-50. Speaking of endearing, there's one of the actors in this. This is a dramedy. Definitely falls in that category. You got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anna Kendrick. I absolutely love her character. She's very endearing. I mean, and who hates Anna Kendrick? Nobody. That's who. Nobody hates Anna Kendrick. Excellent. Yeah, I really love her character. I really, really do. Great character in that movie. The Fault in Our Stars. This is a drama. This is heavy. Just to warn you, if you haven't seen this, this is heavy stuff. The title, The Fault in Our Stars, is sort of a take on Shakespearean star-crossed lovers. Okay, so that gives you an idea. Excellent film, though. Really well done. And one of the actors in this film grew up in the same town that I grew up in. Comet. If I could say only 2 words for this, I would say highly underrated. This did not get enough attention. It deserved a lot more. And Justin Long, I haven't seen all the movies he's been in. I've only seen a few. But of the few that I've seen, this is by far his best performance. Emmy does a great performance as well. And this is very sort of surreal, once again, a one-of-a-kind film. And this was shot in LA, and it's very obvious LA, you know. If you live in LA, you recognize every scene in the movie. It's, yeah, very Los Angeles. Serendipity. I've mentioned this before in the December video. So this is, again, this is something you can watch any time of year, but I like it in December or February. It's a John Cusack romantic comedy, so it's got that feel to it. He's really good in this genre. So yeah, I like that movie. Practical Magic. Again, I've mentioned this before. I mentioned this in the October videos. So this, as I mentioned, Sandra Bullock's character is a character I really like a whole lot. And yeah, it's really cool. It's different. It's they're witches, but you know, not like it's not like so much like Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. This is a different type of magic and stuff. Yeah, it's different. I don't want to say anything to ruin it, but yeah, this is a interesting film. A Lot Like Love. Ashton Kutcher and Amanda Peet are in this movie. I really like Amanda Peet's character. She's funny, quirky, she's kind of funny and quirky in real life too. She's cool. I like her. She's a funny person. Yeah, this is good. I like it. Coming to America, as I've mentioned in another video, Eddie Murphy is one of my favorite actor-comedians growing up. I believe this is one of the first movies that he played multiple roles in, and I enjoy watching him do that as much as he probably enjoys doing it. Yeah, he's he's really good at his different characters. I love all the guys in the barbershop. And yeah, this is like a very classic fairy tale kind of feel to it. Really funny. And since we're talking about Eddie Murphy, might as well bring up The Golden Child. And this doesn't focus so much on the romantic aspect of things, but it's in there. And it's got a little bit of action adventure going on. It's a comedy. It's cool. It's got a little everything. Next we have the Marx Brothers, A Night at the Opera. And fun fact about this is the title of this is what inspired the title of the Queen album, A Night at the Opera. And there's another Queen album named after a different Marx Brothers movie, and that is A Day at the Races. So yeah, very inspirational. The humor in this is timeless. Marx Brothers never get old. And it's got romance and it's got other stuff. It's really cool. Finally, we have Leap Year. And I left this to the last because, well, Leap Year, when it does show up, it's at the end of February. So, yeah, this is a comedy, adventure, romance film. And a lot of it takes place in Ireland, in these really beautiful settings. So, yeah, I really like it a lot. Yeah. So that's it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope if you do find any videos in here that you have not seen, any of these films, any of these movies, and if you decide to watch it, I hope you like it as much as I do. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be back. Space Cat and I are losing our home at the end of the month, on my birthday of all days. But, I mean, hopefully I'll be back soon, cross my fingers. I mean, I don't know how soon. If I have some time, I'll try and maybe squeeze in another video or two, but I can't promise that. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back someday. And until then, if you guys could just please try and be good, I'd really appreciate it. All right. Welcome, Space Cadets. In this video, we are going to talk about movies that I like to watch in the month of February. Although many of these videos you could... Hello, Space Cadets. Stranger Than Fiction. Definitely a different kind of movie. Get an itch? Yeah, this is